Hello friends, in this video we will learn how to use Molière chart. Let us see the introduction to Molière chart. This Molière chart was prepared by a German professor, Richard Molière, in 1904. In the honor of Richard Molière, it was decided to name any thermodynamic diagram which uses enthalpy as one of its axes as a Molière diagram. The properties of steam or water such as enthalpy, entropy, pressure, temperature, specific volume, dryness fraction could be estimated using tabular method and graphical method. In the tabular method, one has to use the steam table where the data of different properties are tabulated. In the Molière chart, these data are embedded in the graphical form. It eliminates the complex calculation work and provides the data with reasonable accuracy. Salient features of Molière diagram. So the Molière diagram is a plot of enthalpy versus entropy. On y-axis we have enthalpy in kilojoule per kg and on x-axis entropy in kilojoule per kg Kelvin. It is per unit mass, so it is also known as specific enthalpy or specific entropy. Now this purple line represents a saturated liquid line where the dryness fraction is 0, and the black line represents the saturated vapor line where the dryness fraction is 1. That means on the saturated vapor line we will be having 100% vapor. The saturated liquid line and the saturated vapor line should meet each other at a critical point. The region below the saturated vapor line represents the wet region where we will be having a mixture of liquid and vapor with dryness fraction less than 1. The region above the saturated vapor line represents the superheated region which contains high quality steam. The commercially available Molière chart shows only the right hand side portion of this dotted line. In such a truncated diagram, the properties of liquid cannot be read. So let us move to this truncated diagram. The region above the saturated vapor line represents the superheated region, whereas the region below the saturated line represents the wet region. The quality of wet steam is decided by its dryness fraction, hence the wet region contains constant dryness fraction lines. For example, the dryness fraction on this saturated vapor line is 1. Then on the next line the dryness fraction is 0.95, then 0.9, 0.85 up to the dryness fraction x is equals to 0.5. That means this truncated diagram is used only when the quality of steam is greater than 50% and for superheated steam. The quality of superheated steam is decided by its temperature. Higher the temperature, the more superheated it is. Hence, the superheated region contains constant temperature lines. The range of temperature given in the Molière chart is 50 degrees Celsius to 800 degrees Celsius. In this diagram, we will be having the constant pressure lines like this, and the pressure range is 0.05 bar to 1000 bar. It is ranging from 0.01 bar to 1000 bar. Also, the constant specific volume lines are represented in the chart by the dotted lines like this, which ranges from 0.02 meter cube per kg to 80 meter cube per kg. On the x-axis, we have entropy, and hence the straight vertical line represents constant entropy lines, which is in the range of 5 kilojoule per kg Kelvin to 9 kilojoule per kg Kelvin on the truncated diagram. On the y-axis, we have enthalpy, and hence the straight horizontal lines represents the constant enthalpy lines, which is in the range of 1700 to 4200 kilojoule per kg. Now this is the actual Mollier chart. Here in this Mollier chart, the blue lines, these blue lines indicates the constant pressure lines. These red lines indicates the constant specific volume lines. These pink lines indicates the constant temperature lines in the superheated region, and these dark black lines in the wet region indicates the constant dryness fraction lines. Any two properties are sufficient to define the state of steam, and hence if you have any two property, then you can locate a point on the chart and you can easily find the rest of the property. Let us say at a point of pressure 1 bar and dryness fraction 0.9, we can mark a point like this. At this point, we can find out all the other properties like enthalpy on the y-axis, entropy on the x-axis, specific volume, etc. Mollier diagram is used to find out the properties of steam, and hence it is widely used in the design and analysis of steam turbine, steam nozzle, refrigeration and air conditioning, thermal power plant or the steam powered cycles. So in this video we have learned some basic introduction to Mollier chart, how to use this Mollier chart and application of Mollier chart. Our next video is on the tutorial 1. Thank you.